Well, it's about 5:15, and I had to bring in the awning.
What have you been up to?
I've been riding on a daydream.
Because we've got some storms rolling in. The one thing that I want you guys to pay attention to is, you know how I don't like cold weather, and it is pretty cool out, but it's 65 degrees. 5:15 in the morning, it's 65 degrees. So anyways, the picnic table's finally going to get wet, and we have our grill out and stuff like that, but the wind was playing some weird havoc. Now I have, as you guys know, awning tie downs. I don't know if you guys can see these, but the awning tie downs do a really good job, and they were holding the awning okay. Again, it's just the wind would blow really strong for a few minutes, and then it would stop, and then it would blow strong from the other direction, and then it would stop, and I couldn't get a read on it. And for safety, we put the awning in. Of course, that woke up Heidi. She she came out here and had a little cigarette, but I'm gonna go back in, see if I can fall asleep for a little bit longer. I doubt it now that I'm all wet, but never know. This is one of the reasons that we have this junk piece of carpet. And I shouldn't say junk, I mean we use it on top of our normal under awning mat, which I had done a review on that at some point in the past, and it works really great, the under awning mat, except when it's dirty and sandy like this, it's not a big deal if you got a place to rinse it off and let it dry after you do your little trip. But we know we're going back to Ohio where it's going to be freezing, and I don't have any garden hoses out or anything like that, so this always comes in handy. We're definitely going to have to shake it out quite a bit, and unfortunately it's going to sit in the garage unfurled and hanging to dry as much as it can over the winter. Considerable amount of rain fell last night, and this place drains really well. This was flooded last night, a considerable rainfall event. So what I got to do this morning is put my antenna back up. I'm going to pull the awning out, and we're going to explore a little bit, because today, even though it's kind of cloudy looking outside, there is wind, just a little bit of breeze, and it's going to be 67 today, which is pretty good. But in a fashion that patterns itself after Ohio, tomorrow is going to be 20 degrees colder for the high, so it's only going to be 47 tomorrow. Not a big deal, because Ohio is still in another 10 degrees colder than that for their highs, if not more, and their lows are in the 20s. So but that's one of the coldest days. We then after that don't have a day that's under 52 degrees, I think, for the rest of our little trip here. So that's real nice. I mean, that's going to be in the 50s every day. I can't complain about that, not at this time of year, and again, knowing that Ohio is freezing right now. So what we're going to do is maybe go explore a little bit. Okay, so Heidi will be excited when I say this. Instead of going down to the boardwalk, we're going to take the shortcut through the woods.
Yay!
The one time we did that, we got lost. We got lost up at East Harbor.
Yeah. We run into some deer.
Yeah, we were out in the middle of nowhere, traipsing, and it didn't work out so well.
This looks a lot more open.
Yeah, this doesn't look anything like that. Now, again, the breeze is kind of strong, so you guys may get some of that through the microphone. Hopefully you don't. I'm going to cut through here. This is the part that I'm not 100% clear on, and we're not really dressed for all this, but oh well. We looked at this on satellite to see if there was any clear paths, and kind of looked like there was a few, but now as we're walking through this, I don't see it. Now if we just walk down the street a little bit, there's a boardwalk that takes you to the beach. Obviously we're not doing that, so now that I'm up on this mound, let me show you what it looks like from behind here. Kind of nothing. There's kind of nothing there. That's kind of different. Uh-oh. Ooh, I barely made that. You'll figure that out. Well, it's definitely the beach. I would love to see what this would be like at 90 degrees. This beach is much different than I have experienced. It's real soft sand. It's not packed down very hard. So it's 62 degrees right now, and then this wind, it makes it feel a lot cooler. Let's go swimming.
That's a great idea.
So we're gonna head back to the boardwalk. Not spend too much time in the wind. I can see myself getting an earache today.
I'm gonna get you some earmuffs.
Yeah, I need some earmuffs. But it's still, this is about, actually, it was colder than this the other day when I was repairing that drain on the RV. The wind wasn't near as strong, but it was also only 30 degrees. So, far cry from Ohio still. Yeah, these beaches are pretty big, but they're different. I don't know how to describe it. Seems like that I get used to a certain beach, namely Daytona or Melbourne Beach. I remember we used to go to Daytona and I thought that it was completely different than Melbourne, even though it's on the same coast and not that much further up. And then when we went to Myrtle Beach, I always thought that that was kind of different. And it was. But yeah, this beach is big, soft sand. This reminds me a lot of St. Augustine.
Oh yeah.
This is kind of like St. Augustine's beach. All right, let's head back to the boardwalk and see what we can see. It's hard to believe that all this wind is going on and we're protected in our campsite. I mean, the wind that we were seeing last night, I wonder what it was like out here.
I'm surprised for you with it.
Yeah. Plus I'm looking for gold out here. You know, Spanish treasure. I'm just looking for all the gold coins. They gotta be here. Hell, there's pine cones. Yeah. Looks like they were having a party here and the water left. Forgot to take them. Yeah, there's one over there. There's a whole bunch of them. There's a couple here. I don't know, the storm was pretty good last night. Maybe that's what brought them up. Steps for sure.
Come off the sand.
Yeah. Looks like they repaired all this. It's interesting. There's where we are, which is kind of dirty. Yeah. History. It's all about history. But this is the office. This is the place that you check in. So when you come through the main entrance, you make a left. You check in at the guard shack, tell them that you're checking in, and then they're going to have you turn left and come up here. And this is where you actually do your check-in. Again, we'll go through all this at some time because we were online looking at videos trying to see what the spaces look like and stuff like that, and nobody really covered it, so something more extensive will follow. All right, so I'm in the passenger side.
I wonder why.
I had a little drink. I'll tell you what, we went to this place called
Yard House.
the Yard House. Yard House. It's in Virginia Beach City. It's right in the main city here.
I got your seatbelt all screwed up already.
She always does. And we got some photos of the main square here, but this place, very nice, not overly priced, but it is a little bit expensive. And I had a rum runner. I have never had a better mixed drink, I don't think, ever. And I told Heidi whenever I drank it, the first couple sips, I said, "Oh man, I'm not even gonna feel this because I can't taste any alcohol. There must not be any alcohol in this." And by the time I drank about that much of it out of a tall little skinny glass, I started feeling it. I could not believe how good it tasted. It was just incredible. So anyways, the Yard House, yeah, we give that a thumbs up. Very nice, just a good atmosphere all the way around. So now Heidi's driving back. We got about 7 miles and we're gonna head back to the campground.
Guess that's all I can drive is 7 miles.
Yeah, that's all I trust her for. Alright guys, so Heidi's kind of kicked back for the evening, as am I, and I'm just editing video and trying to upload. If you guys in this area or want to venture out to this area and you do have T-Mobile, the download speeds are pretty good. They're about 50 megabytes per second. As far as uploads, not the greatest, but they're not bad. They're about 6 megabyte second. Not bad. I can't say that that's horrible. We've had worse. So I'm going to try to catch up on some videos so you guys are seeing this in a timely manner. We've got rain outside and it's a little cooler. It's 50 degrees. It's going to drop down to about 42. Tomorrow, not very warm, about 47 though. And then the next day after that, we're into the 60s, and then we're into the upper 50s for the rest of our trip with sun. So it'll be nice. I think that we're going to be able to enjoy ourselves. But I want to close out this video because we're got into a habit there where we weren't closing out. So as always, guys, we hope to see you out there. Bye.